This is a men's channel with men's content. If you are easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. I am your host, Jeremy HEILD, the gentleman who has gone rogue. Now let's go ahead and get into the subject matter, ladies and gentlemen. Modern women, black women in particular. In my most humble opinion, black women are indecent people. Now, why did I say that most black women are indecent? I am not just only referring to the indecency of their character, but I am also talking about how they make indecent decisions when it comes to being with a man. You see, there are three types of men. One is a fantasy man, but there's three types. You have the pookie, which is the failure. He's the guy that's always in trouble. He's the man that is a repeat offender. He sells drugs. He's on drugs. He has a hard time staying employed. If he is employed, he always works a job that doesn't pay much. And he's happy with that. He loves to live like a mediocre thug. He'll still be 30, 40 years old saying he gang banging. He might be 40-something years old trying to be a rapper still and all this other crazy stuff like that. He probably stay at his mama's house. He probably have to borrow money all the time. This is one of those men. A pookie normally is a failure. Someone who has no ambition, who does not care about getting to the next level, and he's not going to try to encourage his woman to reach the next level. For example, she could be working at the dollar store as an employee. The pookie will not encourage her to strive to become the manager of the job. He's content with her being at the level that she is at because he has no ambition for himself, so he don't see the use of trying to encourage somebody else to get higher. That's the pookie. That's the first man. The second man is the perfect man, which doesn't exist. The perfect man is the man that checks off every box that a woman has. Women will have some of the most unrealistic expectations when it comes to men. For example, the man has to be over 6 foot tall. The man has to be over, he has to make over $100,000 a year. He has to have a six-pack. He has to drive a Lamborghini. He has to have a house already. He can't have no baby mamas. He can't have this. He got to be... It'd be unrealistic things. And he has to be perfect in every way. This is the imaginary perfect man. And then there's the last man. The last man is the decent man. The decent man is a good man. Excuse me. The decent man is the man who doesn't get in trouble. He's a guy who's never been in prison, never been behind the walls. He's the man that is responsible. He's the one who have actually got it from the mud, as they say, built himself up into a respectful or respectable man in the community. And women would not want to be with the good man. And I'm going to tell you why she would rather choose Pookie over the good man. For one, when you are a decent good man, you are boring to them. A decent good man is not exciting to them. You'll see where I'm going with this in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. You see, because a decent man has a structured life. He has a life of monotony. He has an order in his life. He has a lot of repetition in his life. He has a lot of predictability in his life. A lot of the same old, same old. He brings stability to a woman's life, and he also brings dependability to a woman's life. He has the ability to make a woman feel safe and secure. But a woman, modern day black women, don't want that. All those great attributes, all those great qualities that I just described is a turnoff for certain women. Mostly, I can't say age, it's a mentality. But I will say this. Mostly street running whores who can't stay off of social media, who love to run the streets and don't want much out of life themselves, just like the pookie, don't like men like this. They don't like men who got their stuff together. See, some women get mad and say stupid stuff like, I don't want to depend on no man. Let me help you with this understanding, because you have a bad understanding, ladies. There's a difference between depending on a man and having a dependable man. You get what I'm saying? You want to have a dependable man. It doesn't mean that you are a woman who just depend on him for everything. You shouldn't have to. What you should do is always follow his lead because he is the man. He has the authority. But ain't nobody asking you to depend on us. We got things to do. It shouldn't be some things I shouldn't tell you to do or ask you to do. You should already know that on what to do, you know? So most women will turn down this safe man, this dependable man, for one, because he's predictable. There's a lot of repetition and there's boredom. Now, I'm finna go into the Pookie thing and tell you why they choose Pookie, why they choose men who are lesser men, why some women choose men who have nothing going on, okay? And it's because Pookie is toxic. Most women like excitement. They want to have a man that's going to keep them on their toes because they are toxic as well. They want a man that will bring into their lives excessive arguing, excessive disrespect. They want to feel as if their feet is on a shaky foundation. They want to always be guessing what's going to happen today, what's going to happen tomorrow, because most women want to have chaos around them. So they'll choose the Pookie because the Pookie will not be like the decent good man. See, the decent good man, again, will encourage her to get from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to be the better version of herself. Pookie won't do that because Pookie gonna look at her and say she's perfect how she already is. Remember, Pookie don't have no ambition. Remember, Pookie don't want too much out of life himself. He's stuck and he is mediocre. He is a lesser man. So when he sees a woman, he doesn't want the woman to do better than him. He wants the woman to also be a lesser woman. So he will never encourage her to reach for the stars. Are you seeing where I'm going with this, ladies and gentlemen? So a lot of women go to Pookie because when you with Pookie, you don't feel inadequate. Because some women feel inadequate, or let me say it this way, women are extremely insecure around a man who is successful. Women are very insecure around the decent good man who has plans, who has structure in his life, who encourages and pushes her to go to the next level, because a lot of women just want to sit and be cute and suck on you, let you teabag them, eat your booty, let you bang the thing out, and they think that's all they need to do. They don't think they need to be on a different level. These type of women, when they see a decent good man, they want that man to pay for all the bills. They want that man to just take care of them. They want that man to put them in the house, shelter them, clothe them, so they won't have a want or a need in the world. Now look at this now. I'm talking about the same type of woman. But when that same type of woman come around Pookie, she has no problem taking care of him, putting clothes on that man, giving him a place to stay, letting him drive her car, letting him stay in that house, letting him not doing nothing, because she feels that she's better than Pookie. Pookie has no demands for her. Pookie don't have nothing to make her think about changing. Pookie just accepts her as the mediocre, lesser woman that she is. He's not putting stress or pressure on her to be a better version of herself. So this way she can remain just how she is. She can remain as someone who is just content with just whatever. Excuse me, gentlemen. Yes. So this is why Pookie is popular. And it's not because he got good things. It ain't because the wood is that good. There's a lot of decent good men that are into freaky things. I'm talking about swinging, multiple partners, full swap, being poly. There's kinks. There's a lot of good, successful men, doctors, lawyers, blue collar jobs, white collar jobs, who are very sexually active or just want to do sexual things. So it's not always that. Even if Pookie might hit that thing better than you do, it's not that. It's deeper than that. That woman has low self-esteem. Her esteem is extremely low. And when she comes and be around a man of substance and of considerable resources, she knows or she feels that she doesn't belong there. Because she may be looking at her own life. She may be looking at her life and saying, at my age, I should have the same things that this man has. Or at this age, I should have more than what I do now. But because I made so many bad decisions, so many bad choices, and all them consequences have caught up with me, I'm not where I should be at this age in life. So when she meet the decent good man, She runs from him. She'll do everything she can to sabotage the relationship. She will even try to make it seem like the reason why the breakup came about is because of the good man's fault. It was something that the decent good man did, when in actuality, it was her. You see, she wants to break up first. Because if she breaks up first, she already feels like shit before she breaks up with you. And if you are a decent good man and then you break up with her, she's really going to feel like shit. She's going to already say, man, I'm not nothing right now. And for him, this guy who's on this high level to reject me, I must really not be anything. So don't ever take rejections or breakups so seriously, because it really ain't you most of the time, gentlemen. Most of the time it's her. How she perceives herself and how she perceives you. You get what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? So yeah, they will try to make it seem like it's your fault when they leave you, because inside their heart and their soul, they can't keep up with you. You're too much. You're not bad. You're just too much because you got too much drive. You got too much ambition. You got too much heart. And they know that you love them. They know that you care about them. But they also feel so inadequate. They feel so mediocre. They feel so less than, that they can't be around you because your presence is so strong. Your achievements are so strong. They shine. You see, the shine comes from the grind, not when a brother whines. You got to grind to get the shine. And when they see you grind, and they see that you ain't a person that always complaining about, oh, the white man got me down. Oh, man, it's just hard in these streets, man. They ain't trying to help a player out. It's hard to find a job. When they see you ain't doing that, because that's what Pookie does. Pookie can get away with that. Baby, I done put all these applications. Ain't nobody calling me. You fool. You need to call them after you put in the application. But Pookie don't care. And she don't care. And she might know what he needs to do, but she ain't going to tell him because she don't want him to get hired to him. She don't want Pookie to become you, the decent good man who got his responsibilities in order, his affairs in order, and he know what he needs to do to get what he want. The competent man. She don't want Pookie to be like that. She don't want to be around that. See, when she get a Pookie, she can cuss him out and do whatever he want because he is dependent upon her. He's living with her. You get what I'm saying? And she ain't gonna be he'll go to jail a few times. He'll get in trouble a few times. And she will have ladies and gentlemen, tell me if I'm wrong. These type of women will have longer lasting relationships with Pookie than they will with a decent good man. They will leave the decent good man, abandon the decent good man, break up marriages, divorce the decent good man. They can go marry a Pookie, be with a Pookie, and they'll love each other for 10, 20 years. And everybody knows they're always cheating on each other in the hood. Everybody, oh, he cheat on her, she cheat on him. Everybody know they fighting each other, domestic abuse, but they'll make it work. It's crazy. It's all about their self-esteem. This is why, gentlemen, some women are not choosing you. Or should I say they're not choosing to stay. Most of it's not because of you. Because you can offer them things that other men can't, and they see that you're not going to stop, that you're trying to get to the mountaintop. You're trying to get to the peak of the mountain. And they don't have enough strength to get up there with you. And that's fine. It's okay if they want to be with people that are less than, it's okay if they want to be with people that are less than men than you. I'm not saying that you're better than them, but you're more accomplished, have more achievement, and you still hungry for more. Let them stay down there. They're going to realize later on what a mistake they made, because it's hard to find men who would take a woman who really don't have much or anything, if anything at all, and say, hey, baby, I'm going to upgrade you. I'm going to make you a better version of yourself. The only thing I require from you is your femininity. Your femininity. I mean, I've been drinking too good, man. I keep slurring and shit. But only thing I require for you is to behave in a feminine way. Be submissive to me. Be respectful to me. Cater to me. Acknowledge me as your man. Acknowledge me. Know how to deal with my ego. And if you know how to be a woman towards me in that way, I damn sure will be a man to you. That's what you tell her. And if she can't handle that, let her go. You'll be better for it. Well, gentlemen, before I let you go, I don't know when I'll be able to do another live stream on Sunday because I'm having a problem with my software. I'm going to have to send my laptop and my DSLR away to get I think some kind of special diagnostic test or whatever to see what the problem is, because the DSLR is not communicating with my laptop You know, I mean, I can make these videos, but I can't do a live stream. And if there's only a software glitch or issue, they can fix it. They say if not, then they got to send it off again to someplace else to see if it's a hard drive issue. So I don't know. It might be this month or early next month when I can do some more live streams. I'm sorry, but nothing I can do about that. But I'm trying to get this for y'all now. All right, y'all have a good day. God bless you. And like and subscribe. You hear?